welcome back.
Yes, welcome back to our channel. We have been away for a little bit, taking care of our little buddy over here.
Learning a lot.
Before we get into it, we wanted to just say thank you guys. We hit 5,000 subscribers.
Huge.
That was our goal
Yes.
for the end of the year. We did it. So we're gonna set a goal for next year.
Yeah. What do you think? I'm throwing 50,000 out there.
Okay, I'm gonna say 51,000.
Nice. We do this all the time in the grocery stores, so let's see what happens.
51,000 by December 2022.
Today, we are going to be sharing what we've learned so far in the first 2 weeks of being parents.
It has been a whirlwind. I don't think we expected half of the things. I don't think you can ever really be prepared.
Yeah, you can try, but no way.
No way. We figured the best place to start is coming home from the hospital.
Yeah, talking about driving home with precious cargo, okay?
That's a nervous drive. You're like, am I a good driver
You don't even know, okay?
I didn't trust you. I sat in the back seat though. And I was still a backseat driver. I was like, be careful.
By the time we got home, it was what, like 8, 9?
It was nighttime. It was nighttime. Yeah.
But we made it home safely.
Of course, we made it
10
home.
and 2. Kept like 5 below the speed limit. It was all good. All good.
Yeah, we got home safely. We walked in and we're like, oh, we're parents and we have a baby and we're home and there's nobody here but us. And I feel like that's a little bit like scary because you're like, do I even know what to do? But we managed. Once we got in, we were all settled. I sat down, I started to feed Aiden, and I went to ask Peter for something.
And it was at that moment I quickly realized I didn't know where anything was.
I realized. He didn't know where anything was. If you're like me, I'm very type A, and so I've been packing stuff for weeks. I had, things rolled up all cute and hung up all cute and the drawers perfectly organized.
To her credit, it was great.
Peter never opened these drawers.
No. No exploration, nothing. There was, we had our first bath with Aiden, and Mariah asked me to go get
I asked him to go get a towel because I realized I grabbed everything for the bath, but I forgot a towel. What did you bring me?
a washcloth. A little handkerchief, like yay big.
And you should have seen his face. I was like, what the heck? Like, who thinks a washcloth is a towel? But, I think that was one of our, we were like stressed, and it was was one of our first little like fights, kind of argument.
Yeah, I was frazzled.
Disagreement.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were both a little bit frazzled.
Yeah, it was our first time.
It was our first time. Yeah. But we did realize he doesn't know where anything is, and that is like super important. So
take notes, guys.
Parents.
Yeah,
parents to be, make sure your partner knows where things are.
Continuing into the first week of being parents, we realized that the sleep schedule was pretty easy.
Yeah, week 1 wasn't that bad. I think we were, I don't know, like on a high maybe. We were like, oh, our cute baby.
Yeah. And we got this in the bag.
Yeah, we have a good baby.
Oh yeah, easy.
He only cries for eat, sleep, potty, repeat. That's it. And I feel like he still does that, but now he's got more attitude. Like he's got more sassiness or something.
I think so. He's got this little hand wave, if you've seen our videos.
He'll push you away, like, right? I was like, when he pushed me away for the first time, I was like, he's days old.
What do they call it? With his legs? What do they do?
Oh, I call it blast off.
Blast off.
Yeah, he does this thing too where he tries to stand, or if he's really upset, I call it blast off, where he tries to push himself away.
He's strong. Let me tell you, pandemic babies, it's a real thing.
I know, yeah. They're built different. Also, in our first week, I was working on or learning how to breastfeed. And that was actually, he was pretty good as far as latching is concerned, but it is a lot for a new mom that's never done it before. There's so much that goes into it, and you're up a lot, because if he doesn't eat enough, then you have to, where he might have slept a 2-hour stretch, he's only going to sleep an hour to 30 minutes because he's still hungry. So many learning curves there.
For me, just learning the fact that I can't really do much, obviously, in that moment. So I kind of felt like I was sitting on my hands, just kind of waiting around, you know, to do something.
But then we did realize that I should be pumping, which I was planning not to pump for a few weeks, but then we had a little issue where they were worried about him getting jaundice. And so because of that, they were like, we think that you should start pumping, so then that way he can start eliminating more. And so once I started pumping, we gave him his first bottle. He took it very well. Yeah. And that has really helped us out. And we also realized that we should be switching in the night.
Alternates, yeah. So I bottle feed him now. I've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, we do so we'll go to sleep, and then Peter will bottle feed him maybe first, so then I can get a little bit of a longer stretch, and then we switch off from there.
Would you believe us if we said we played rock, paper, scissors for it in the evenings when we got to bed?
Oh my
To decide
that never happens. It's never happened.
It's a good idea.
That is actually a good idea.
Yeah,
Who makes
have
up
some fun
for
with
it?
Yeah.
But I feel like I need more sleep.
Yeah, for sure. In that first week of being parents, it was pretty overwhelming. We learned a lot, and we also heard a lot of tips. And one of the things that we started doing straight away was sleeping when he sleeps.
Everyone says sleep when the baby sleeps.
Yeah.
While that is good advice, eat when the baby sleeps, especially if you are breastfeeding. My goodness.
Yep.
I cannot tell you how much cold food I have had because I was not eating when the baby was sleeping. So I definitely think eat when the baby sleeps is important. And of course, there's so many other things you might want to do when your baby is sleeping, but eating and sleeping, top two, hands down.
For sure. Week 2 was a little bit different than week 1, only because we were high on adrenaline in that first week as being parents. And then things started coming down, and it was a lot more difficult. I mean,
I feel like you just have more realizations of like, this is how it's gonna be, and life is different. But I definitely feel like week 2 is where we really started. Of course, we felt like we were learning a lot in week 1, but we continued to learn more in week 2. Babies, I don't know that newborns can really. Oh,
there he is.
There he is. Nice big breath. I don't really know that newborns can have a sleep schedule. I've heard different things about this in your first couple weeks. We truthfully did not have a sleep schedule, but I definitely feel like in our second week, it's kind of like that's where reality kind of sets in a little bit more.
Yeah, all of a sudden he started being more awake, like he was like this with his eyes
open,
from 9 p.m., you know?
Yeah. He would get more awake at night, which we realized, like my grandma said it best, like he had his days and nights mixed up. We also realized week 2 that Aiden was more fussy. He was definitely a lot less fussy week 1. He was more chill.
He was on easy mode week 1.
I know. Yeah, he was like, week 2. Woo, try me. No. Yeah, week 2 he was definitely more fussy. So we had to adapt to that and also just kind of like adapt to, I think he was more hungry as well. So, and he was also, like we said, more awake, which was pretty cool. We got to see his little eyes more open.
He has all these little facial expressions.
He does. Yeah. He's very expressive. Yeah. I'm putting it out there that he's going to be a performer in some way. Maybe not skating, but he's going to do something. He's going to be some kind of performer. So far, we are absolutely loving this process. We love being parents, and we love learning about Aiden. We love learning about just like parenthood and how it's going to change our relationship, and there's just so much that we are hoping to share with you guys on our YouTube. We would love to do more vlog type stuff, so if you guys want to see anything in particular from us, please leave it in the comments.
Yes, please.
Yeah, and thank you so much for watching our YouTube, and we will be back with more content, hopefully in the new year. Ooh. We will do another video this year, but we just wanted to let you guys know in 2022, we are hoping to be posting a lot more regularly, so make sure you follow us so you don't miss a thing.
Bye!